Alright, what's going on YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. And this one is going to be a pretty big mail day from Check Out My Cards. I'll be honest, I haven't even thought of the title for this yet, so I'm assuming the title will probably have something about the total number of cards in this order, because it's pretty big. I don't have it on me right now, so I think it's about 75 cards, so whatever the title says in this video is probably accurate, but I'm pretty sure it's about 75 cards. So I have been buying on Check Out My Cards in general for years, but I've been buying stuff on there for the last 2 months or so, or about a month, maybe 6 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that, and never ended up shipping it. I just kept buying, and I was like, I'll just wait, and I just kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally I was like, there's so many cards I bought on Check Out My Cards for my store. My thought process was, I need to go ahead and get some of this stuff shipped out so I can sell some of the stuff in shop. Because you'll notice throughout the video, and I'll talk about it as I go through them, but a lot of this stuff is intended to be sold in my store, my card store in Grove City, Ohio. So you'll notice that throughout the video that a lot of this stuff will end up in there. And again, I'll talk about it as I get there. So first thing I always like to talk about before I get too far into this, Check Out My Cards does a wonderful job of packaging. Pretty good work here, right? Nothing crazy, but it is packaged pretty well. So, again, at some point I will make some video series, wrong side of the knife, oops, about Check Out My Cards. I would really like to do that at some point. It's just, again, not having someone to do, like, video for, like, editing, like, just cutting and little things like that. Again, that's something I don't really know anything about. So it makes it a little bit more challenging. Obviously, I'm not big enough yet to have someone like that full-time. And I don't really know many people that do it now, so again, just makes it a little bit more challenging. There's a receipt. COMC auctions. Already been doing that. So hopefully at some point in the future I will do a video series on Check Out My Cards. So all right, here we go. So as you can see, definitely packaged really well. Again, that's something you definitely come to expect from COMC, is that they do a great job packaging. So let me see if I can see what's. So yeah, we'll save that stuff for the end. That's all that stuff in there is more fun. So again, I'll show you this. Packaged really well. Everything gets shipped in at least a soft sleeve. Padding here so it doesn't move. A box inside of a box. So lots of stuff. So I will set this off to the side. All right, there we go. So I'll try to go through these just one by one, just kind of flip through some stuff. Some of it will be quicker than others. McCaffrey, Donruss jersey. I saw a lot of Christian McCaffrey stuff. Obviously, he had a good year and was relevant, but nothing super crazy. Just a lot of kids asking for his kind of stuff, so I figured I'd grab a couple jerseys. Blue Jacket stuff. Move a decent amount of hockey. This is a pretty cool card of R.J. Umberger with an inscription on it. So figured that was kind of a cool one to pick up. Again, this is pretty cheap, but just a cool Blue Jackets card, so that'll be in store. This is one I'm planning on throwing out in my shop. Pretty cool Tiger Gowdy swatch. I mean, Tiger speaks for himself. He's one of the best golfers ever, and his stuff is pretty popular. So I don't have a ton of golf. Don't get asked a lot for it, but Tiger's one of the best athletes of the generation, so I figure I'd at least get something to him. Boone Jenner, he's definitely a fan favorite. I saw a bunch of his stuff. Doesn't really sell for a ton, but still a pretty cool card. So, on-card Boone Jenner auto. I got a pretty good deal on this, I felt like. I think this was like $40. And the only sale I could find was a PSA 10 that sold for $380. Now, I don't expect this to sell anywhere near there, but I think this might be one I end up sneaking on for an eBay auction because I think this could do near $100. I don't have my receipt in front of me where I could tell you, but I'm pretty sure this was like 39 or 41 bucks, somewhere right in that area. But it's the die cut auto ticket stub out of 15. TJ Watt's going to be up for Defensive Player of the Year. He might end up winning it. But I feel like this is a pretty cool card of him to have. So that'll probably sneak its way to eBay. Definitely one for the store. 4 Buckeyes, Michael Thomas, Braxton, Bosa, and Cardale. Michael Thomas stuff's been kind of on fire for me lately, so it's one I'll stick out. Same thing with this. Going in the shop, Kevin Porter Jr. Sell a little bit of his stuff. Not as much basketball. I don't sell a ton of it, but nice little orange cracked ice patch. This wasn't super expensive. Zion far out insert. It's a little off-centered, so this probably won't go to like PSA or anything like that. This is probably just one I stick out in the shop. But when he comes back, his stuff is going to sell really well. So I think that's one I'll just stick out there. Zeke jersey, Ohio State. Zeke's probably one of my better selling Buckeyes. Up there with a lot of the guys in the 2016 class sell well. Zeke, Michael Thomas, Bosa, Braxton, Cardale, guys like that. So just one, again, nothing super crazy, nothing super fancy, but stuff for the shop. I saw a lot of the pink prisms. They're good-looking cards, so that's kind of why I bought this. I sold like 4 of these of Zion, 4 different Zion pinks, so I figured I'd grab one of Morant because he's actually playing, so grab that. Again, more TJ Watt. This is probably one I'll stick out in the store. I get asked for his stuff quite a bit. It's out of like $499 or $400, excuse me, from Absolute. So Rookie Reflections auto, or Rookie Reflex auto from Absolute. Ronaldo, don't do a ton of soccer. I'll look at some of the refractors I got for PSA. This looks to be slightly off-center left to right, so I'll double check. If it won't PSA 10, which if I don't think it'll PSA 10, it will end up in the store. Again, I don't get asked for soccer a ton, but I figured I'd have a couple cards of Ronaldo just in case. Texier is a young gun from this year's Series 1. Frenchman for the Blue Jackets. These don't sell for a ton, but again, just one of those cards to kind of have out. I thought this was pretty cool. This is a Zeke White Sparkle out of 15. 14 out of 15. I think the White Sparkle set looks cool with the white jersey especially, so this will be one I end up putting out in store. Same thing with this. This was relatively cheap, and I think this is a cool-looking card. You guys always know I love cracked ice. So Buckeye cracked ice of Mike Conley. Good-looking card for sure. So that'll end up in shop. Wil Trapp. So this kid is from right down the road. He lives in, he was from Gahanna, which is a suburb in like the east side of Columbus, and plays for the U.S. men's national team. So I've sold a couple cards of him, so I figured I'd pick this up. This wasn't anything super crazy, but it's from like a men's team set from Panini Instant. Picture's a little blurry. Picture quality definitely isn't amazing on that, but still something cheap for the store. Beanie Wells, there's a ticket. Beanie Wells auto from Threads out of 25. Yeah, this dude was a beast in college. So definitely a cool looking card. Nice Ohio State. I wish it was on card, but still, out of 25. I think this was like a couple of bucks, and this will end up selling for like 10 bucks in store. Nothing crazy, but this is a pretty good deal, and I mean it's a good looking card of definitely a star from Ohio State. I feel like I got this really cheap. This is probably one I will hold till next year. I also didn't know it was 99 of 99. Deontay Johnson, I'm pretty sure this was $4. I don't think it, like, that's an amazing deal for what they currently sell out, but Prism Color sells well, especially in basketball, and I think that's going to translate to football in the long run. I mean, football already sells well, especially the big names, but for $4, this dude's good. I've been buying this dude all year, so this is one I'm okay to hold if it doesn't sell. Couple Chase Youngs. Again, I saw a lot of this dude. Best player in America. Going to be the number 2 overall draft pick wherever he goes. Whoever ends up picking at 2, I'm going to assume the Redskins stay at 2. But Chase Young, USA, these are the blue parallels. There's a base rookie, but these are the blue ones. So these, I've sold a couple of these in store, but just a couple more. I ended up picking up a stack of these Texiers from, this is like Artifacts or something. Oh, it's Parkhurst. I don't know what that is. I thought this was a brand I knew, but I don't know what Parkhurst is. But still, these were cheap, so these will be ones I just threw out in the shop for a couple bucks. But again, it's one of the better rookies for the Blue Jackets, so figured I'd grab a couple. That was the same thought process for this, an auto. There haven't been many of these sell, so I thought this was kind of a good deal. But Prominent Prospects auto from Parkhurst again. I'm not sure that's a Canadian product or not, because I've never seen that, but still pretty cool. Some more hockey. Cam Atkinson. I did not realize how thick this card is. I mean, this is so this is 100 point. I can tell you that's 100. Look at the difference. That's a 180. That might end up being 260, but I'm gonna guess that's a 180 point. But yeah, definitely a real thick card of Cam Atkinson. Again, just another fan favorite, but nice patch auto from Ultimate Collection. Then Borkstrand, jersey auto from SP Game Muse. This wasn't anything super crazy, but again, just getting some different hockey in the shop. Nothing super crazy or expensive. Nice Big Ben patch out of 49 from this year's Absolute. Thought the patch was cool. The nice 2-color with some stitching. So nothing crazy, but definitely one I think will have some potential in the shop. Pulisic, same thing. Just the star of the U.S. soccer team for years to come. So just figured I'd have a couple cards of the best player in the U.S. So dude's a star. Another Tiger. I thought this was awesome. I might end up keeping this. I really like the look of this card. I mean, check out this the swatch. SP Signature Golf. I think this is super cool. I might throw this out in store just to see if it sells, but I'll be honest, it would be something I'd be pretty high on. I think it could sell, but that is a super cool swatch of Tiger. So that was cool. That's one thing. I posted this on my Instagram story a while back, but that is definitely one of my goals for this year, is finding a nice Tiger Woods piece. Whether it's a piece from Upper Deck, like a signed piece, or whether it's a really cool card. I'm going to be really picky on it. I'm just very big on aesthetics and cards. So I don't know what it looks like yet, but that is definitely my goal this year, is to find a really cool Tiger Woods piece to add to my collection. A Michael Thomas jersey from Spectra. It's at a 199. Nothing super crazy, but at least giving me some Michael Thomas options. Some soccer. This is Luka Modric and Ronaldo. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but it looks like the lettering is gone on both sides. Did you guys notice that? Look at that. Look at the Ronaldo. That's weird. Not sure if that's intentional or not, but I definitely didn't see that. Ronaldo, Modric, dual jersey. This was a couple bucks, but again, just another soccer option. Greedy Williams, again, Browns rookie. Option for the shop, a couple bucks. Carrasco, on-card auto. I've actually sold a couple of his things. So that's my goal. You'll notice a lot of this stuff is I take stuff and check out my cards that's like San Diego Padres or Arizona Cardinals or, Las Vegas Golden Knights, or Knights. Like teams that aren't local that I can't sell as well, and just turn them into things that I can actually sell. That's what I really like about Check Out My Cards, is being able to take stuff that isn't going to sell as well in my store and turn it into things that are more local and more regionalized, and things that I think I can actually sell in my store that people would want. It's not to say again, I picked up Christian McCaffrey. I think he's a one-off situation, but for instance, like your autos of like Christian Kirk, right? Arizona Cardinal. I might sell one of those or two of those, but a lot of those might be a little a little more challenging to sell. So sending in that kind of stuff and turning it into stuff like this. Again, not high dollar items, but stuff that people are going to want. Devin Bush auto, Spectra, another one of those guys that I sell quite a bit of. Carlos Carrasco auto from Tier 1. That's a on card out of 285. This is pretty cool. This is the first year I went to the National, was 2009, and I've been every year since. There's a couple Buckeyes in this set. I loved this set when it came out. I wish Panini would make this again. I should definitely reach out to them and ask them, because this set is so cool. It's school colors autos from 2009 Classics. They're not numbered, I don't believe. But there was like an old school colors set, which is like veteran guys, and then there's a school colors set, which is like the rookies at the time. I know Rubisky's in it, and I know Beanie Wells is in it, and I think Laurinaitis might be in it for the Buckeyes. But nice bold looking auto. I mean, good looking card. At least I think it's cool being a Buckeye fan. So that wasn't anything expensive, but I think it's a cool piece for the shop. Mbappe refractor. This dude's, if you know anything about soccer, this dude speaks for himself. Future star, like best player in the world type potential. This dude's the real deal. So definitely high on this guy. Have a couple pieces of him, nothing super crazy. Wil Trapp auto from Apex Soccer. Again, he's a crew guy, plays for the U.S., and is local. So grabbed an auto of him. Nick Foligno, nice on-card auto. This wasn't anything crazy, and it's not going to sell for a ton, but good-looking picture. It's gold and nice, bold on-card auto. So figured that was a cool piece. Michael Thomas, 3-color patch from Majestic at a 75. Another Wil Trapp auto, again, at a 99. Messi, this is one I'll look to PSA. If it'll 10, I'll 10 it, or I'll send it into hopefully 10, and if not, it'll go out my store, but it's a good looking card, nice little checkerboard type look. So again, similar to the Ronaldo, just having some cards of some stars. Pulisic jersey, again, nothing super crazy, just a good one for the store. Nick Chubb, definitely a guy I've sold a lot of this year. The season he had, his stuff was hot. So definitely one for the shop. Boone Jenner, nice on-card acetate auto. Always a big fan of the acetate. Glacial Graphs, good looking card. Again, nothing super crazy. Not really a whole lot to it. This ain't rocket science. This is just having some cards of guys I think will do well. Laurinaitis, one of the few 3-time unanimous All-Americans in college. Dude was an animal. Pretty sure that's his nickname too, is the Animal. That might have been his dad's. I know his dad was like a pro wrestler. Anyways, dude was a beast. Was a 3-star out of Minnesota. So, nice rookie auto of a superstar legend at Ohio State. Then I picked these up. If you guys watched one of my mail days recently, I got some. I got one of these of Vernon Golston in the mail as a gift. I think these are so cool. These are like authentic Buckeye leaves. You can kind of see the glue on this one, where the glue came off. See if you guys can see that. Yeah, right there. Look at that. The glue underneath where they took these and put these on the cards. These are authentic Buckeye leaves. These are, I mean, this is awesome. I wish they made these now. I would buy every one I could find if they made these now. These are that cool. Again, they're not one-on-ones. They're not autographs. I get it, but they're cool. I mean, I grew up as a Buckeye fan. That is my pride and joy. So getting these is really cool. Again, I wish they made them now. Texier, Young Gun, another one of those. Picked 2 of them up, I think. This is one I will look to grade and keep. I've been buying LeBron Lakers stuff for a while. It's his first year, LeBron Lakers. This is Contenders Optic, front row seat, blue cracked ice. I think aesthetically this one looks good because there's a blue and there's a red. I think the blue goes better with the colors than the red. I'm not a big fan of the red one. So this is one I'll look to grade if it'll gem. I plan on keeping this anyways. So probably not one I end up selling or putting out in store. Buckeye Letterman, this one was relatively cheap. I know a lot of Ohio State Lettermans can sell for $15-20, even if they're bums, but this was, I think, cheaper. But still, the Buckeye Letterman stuff will definitely sell. Another Ronaldo refractor, again, PSA option first. If I don't think it'll 10, it'll end up in shop. Wil Trapp, again, I picked up a couple of these. And then Kyler. This was like a jersey for like $5. I just figured $5 was pretty cheap for #1 overall pick rookie jersey. I think this will end up selling for about $10. Just #1 overall pick Prism jersey. I mean, Prism, big brand, #1 pick, and it's a jersey. I get it's not an auto, but I don't feel like that's a hard sell at $10. Then last but not least, you've got a big stack of stuff here. I'm not sure what order these are in, so we'll just go through them one by one. Giannis Blue Shimmer. I might look at PSAing this. It's slightly off-centered, so I'm not sure it'll grade at Beckett. I paid pretty strong on this, but big fan of Giannis and big fan of the shimmers. I think it's a good-looking card. So I will try to see if I can PSA 10 that. If not, it'll be one I just throw back in the box for long term. Like I mentioned earlier, Morant. I've sold a couple of these of Zion, and Morant's ballin'. So figured I would grab one of these or a couple of these of Morant. These aren't super expensive and they don't sell for a ton, but I just feel like they're cool looking cards. Throw them in a mag, and I've sold a couple of them. So there's that. I didn't have anything of McDavid other than I own a Young Guns PSA 10, and so I'll keep that. This is one I think is cool for the shop. So I'm gonna throw this out and see what happens. It might not sell, but I also feel like it's a good showcase piece. SP Authentic on card auto. Definitely good looking card. This dude's the best player in hockey. So that is definitely one I will look to put in my shop. Beautiful looking card. Big fan of that for sure. Kyler, unparalleled rookie auto out of 25, I believe. This is one I plan to hold back for a minute, but I'm going to try to grade it if I can. It's all on sticker too, which is nice, but it's 9 of 25, so good looking card. Team color type thing. Michael Thomas patch out of 5 of 5. Real thick card. It looks like a 2, I think that might be a 240, but Black Friday or National, something like that, one of the Panini bonus packs. But nice college patch, or a college jersey, college logo, and then three-color Ohio State patch. So definitely one for the shop. Another Kyler. This was really cheap. I think this was like $55 or $60. I have no idea what these sell for. I didn't really care. For $55 or $60, I was like, I'm gonna buy this. So I know this wasn't anything super crazy. So this will probably end up in store, but we'll see on that. Tiger. Again, just one card I just think will sell in store. I saw a lot of graded stuff, and Tiger's obviously the GOAT, so this is probably one I end up putting in store and see if I can make a buck or two on this. Not sure what it's going to sell for, but definitely won't be one. This won't be one I'm in a rush to move. Tiger's just very popular, and his stuff sells very well. So nice early on. I think his rookie's 2001, so this is what, second year. SP game used 9.5, so pretty cool card. Then I picked this up. I have no idea what I paid for this. I wish there was a receipt on here. But I own 2 of these now. One's a 2-color, one's a 3-color. I love this set. I really think it's comparable to SP Authentic in terms of look. And the SP Authentic sells for 5 times what this card sells for. So I know some people don't really like KD. I'm not really a big fan of him. But it's out of like $2.99 or $3.99. Yeah, $3.99. So just figured since I already got a couple of them, if I saw a cool 3-color, I was like, this isn't a bad buy. So a couple $100, but KD Hot Prospects rookie patch auto. I love the Sonic stuff. I think that's cool. And because KD's been on, 3 different teams now? Yeah, Thunder, Clippers, Thunder, and then you've got the Nets, and then the Warriors. I think his Sonic stuff long-term will do well because that's the first team he was ever on. And that's his rookie stuff. I'm not sure his Warrior stuff's going to do well long-term. I think it's the Sonic stuff that could do well. So figured I'd pick that up and throw it back. And then last but not least, MJ Topps Chrome Season's Best PSA 10. So this is on there. This is 100 and change. But Topps Chrome from the 90s, insert of Jordan, PSA 10. This stuff just isn't ever going down. This is probably one I'll throw back. I definitely, I wish it was a refractor, but I'll be honest, I didn't collect cards at this time, so I'm not sure if there is a refractor. I would assume there is because it's Topps Chrome. But Jordan PSA 10 stuff is just, it's not going down. I mean, it is what it is. They're not giving out 10s left and right on cards that from, you know, the 90s or the 80s or stuff like that anymore. So finding this kind of stuff in PSA 10, it's just safe, right? That's what this is. This is safe. So for all the reasons I mentioned with the insert Jordan in PSA 10, this is one I will put in my box and definitely keep for a minute. So yeah, as you can see, again, great packaging for for COMC. So quite the mail day. I mean, you've got, you know, dollar rookies all the way up to KD autos, Jordan PSA 10s, and Kyler rookie autos that are going to get graded. So definitely a variety of mail day, and that's what COMC is good for. So check out my cards. Is definitely a big player in the game, and they're going to just continue to get bigger and bigger. So definitely check them out if you have not already. But that is all I have for this video, guys. As always, I appreciate you watching. Have a good one. Peace.